How's it going, guys? It is May 25th today, and today is the first day of seeding at the North Farm. As you know, that we were trying to do some spraying. It was actually out in this field. It was very muddy and just water. There's still water running through these washouts, as you can clearly see. This is a washout, and there's another one over there, and there's about another 33 somewhere out and about, and lots of water kicking around. Yep. Remember I ripped off my cameras? Well, Brian and I managed to piece them back together, and yeah, they're still malfunctioning. I guess I'm probably just gonna have to get a new wiring harness. And when I say ripped off the cameras, I mean I ripped off the camera cable. Remember that video? Anyways, I'm just gonna quickly run out and do a run test. You guys have seen many of those. I won't bore you. Gonna make sure that we got seed and fertilizer coming out of all the places that we should have seed and fertilizer. And I'm also gonna make double check to make sure that we don't have any seed or fertilizer coming out of places that shouldn't have seed and fertilizer. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so I just ran a little seed through, checked every opener, ran a little fertilizer through, checked all the banders. You can tell that there's air blowing right here. Yeah. Okay. You do it at every field. See where the air is blowing. I had one plugged one. Actually, I had two. One here, one on the other side. And that's basically how we do our run checks. So, you're probably like, Mike, why did you leave the 1167 2-track hooked up when you know it's clearly a mud hole? Especially, Mike, when you have a tripled 9620R sitting back there in the yard not being used. Talk about hurting that tractor's feelings. Bring the 1167 up, just smear it right in its face and be like, yeah, I'm not going to use you, Mr. John Deere. I'm going to go with the Fendt. What a slap in the face that is, eh, to the John Deere? But the reason why is because this is not awesome 2-track conditions. I have a pretty good Jag on. Jag, as I mean, I'm about 3/4 full. I was plumb chucking full, but I've already done about 60 acres. So, I'm gonna try this with the 2-track. We all know 2-tracks are not awesome in turning in wet, muddy conditions, pulling a heavy load. So if I get stuck, no, it's not a matter if I get stuck. When I get stuck, or maybe if I get stuck multiple times, we will then be going for our John Deere. And the reason why is because the John Deere articulates, which means it's easier to turn. When you turn with this, yes, we do have the hydraulic hitch. If some of you guys are wondering, why do you have a hydraulic hitch? Without that hydraulic hitch, you can pretty much kiss turning goodbye. Like when I leave it locked or forget it locked in the center position and go and turn, you'll just spin this track right out and you're just trying to turn. As soon as you unlock the hitch, even though I only have 2/3 capability without ripping any more hoses and wires off, it can easily, a lot easier make that corner, okay? So the tractor's turning and the hitch is just turning it over before it actually pushing over before the dead weight of trying to pull a drill around a corner actually gets to it. So by the time that you reach your limitation, your tractor's already pointing this direction with 2 tracks going, and it already pulls it around a lot easier, right? And then how the hitch works is as I'm pulling around 2 tracks, that hitch hydraulically is already dragging that drill back over to the center of your hitch, right? So it's already doing the work for you. It's spitting on us, guys. It's trying to rain again. So basically, I'm just want to see how this tractor is going to do in basically the worst 2-track conditions possible. Yep, that's pretty much the reason why. I put the John Deere triple tractor on the roller because I like to, man, it is really raining right now. On the roller because I want to roll all the cereals in case they lodge or go down. And we did get that 80-foot Degelman roller. Now, normally I would have pulled that 80-foot roller with the 724, but under the wet conditions, I don't want the tractor, the 724, being that, as I'm talking about, spinning and chewing, trying to pull such a big roller. Back home, when it's drier than a popcorn fart, no big deal. And I don't want to put this on the roller because you can't have a 2-track on the roller. When you're coming to your headline, you're just going to leave these little, you know what I mean? That's not a very fine-tuned finish. So we're gonna try the 2-track in the mud. Long-winded story, let's go. Yeah, my window's dirty. It's because it keeps raining. And yes, I have the hiccups. And yes, we're going through that. And the reason why is because we need to go to the other side of the field and work our way to the approach. I know some of you guys might have asked, like, why don't you heavy harrow it? Drag that stuff around a little bit, you know, maybe it dry out a little more. Or why don't you just wait? Excuse me, sorry about the hiccups. Waiting isn't an option. Calendar won't allow that. And I don't have a heavy harrow. This is Ashton's quarter. Excuse me. Okay, I gotta try to get rid of these things. Oh, it's wet. Too wet is a problem. Hence equals muddy to it. That's not good either. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't like these ruts here. Turning, come on baby, come on. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Lift her up. Lift her up. Oh, put her back down. We're almost through. There it is. There it is. Come on. Come on baby. Probably shouldn't have went through that spot. Excuse me. Sorry, but I can't get rid of the hiccups, and you guys don't want to miss out on the action. Not good. That's not going to be good. Boy, oh boy. This is concerning. Oh, there's water in there, Mike. Can't. Just asking for trouble here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Unbelievable. Okay, well, there's an island over there. I think we're going to try to go right through here. We're going to want to be able to point straight. Use 2 tracks. Excuse me. Oh boy. Through it. We just seen it through water, guys. I'm gonna have trouble getting turned around in here. Gotta be careful where you go. Slow down here. Okay. There's mud down there, excuse me, so we're going to start turning. on. Kick this over. There we go. Running out of hands here. I'm gonna just push that drill right down. Now we're not gonna cross it, we're gonna seed it out here. Just had it cross it one time. Well, apparently Mike's gonna get a little too close anyway. Okay, we're just finishing up this little hill that we're on. We're gonna lift up. We're gonna drive right through that again. Swing around. This is going to take a long time. And then around another one. So yes, our drill does have sectional control, which is going to pay for itself. Again, like in the first couple fields. Because I think a 50-foot drill is too big up here this year. Never mind an 84. Mike, is that stuff going to seed in the water? No, probably not. But, you know, efficiency, you gotta... It costs money to go around these things, so if you can, just push her right through. Look at this little thing. There's about 45 of those little things on this field, and it's only 100 acres. Another potential problem is, since the ground's very wet, is overpacking by driving on it. Oh, get it up, get it up. All that clicking is my sectional control that you can hear. So rule of thumb is you don't drive on it twice. So if I drove my tractor and drill on something, if I can, avoid it. Straddle it or something, so that way your whole unit doesn't have to get repacked down. Makes sense? And then we're gonna seed out this water run. There's not gonna be any night seeding up here, I can tell you that. So everything that we're going around, I am going to try and figure out how we can maybe come back if it dries up in July and seed it to something, even if it's just for feed or something. As of right now, according to my sprayer, well, we're going to go through another washout here, or the same one, I guess. We've lost around 20%, and I sprayed over a lot, so I bet you it's closer to 30%. Substantial. So if I can even get another 5% seeded in July, that'd be awesome. Oh, almost getting stuck here. Come on. Oh, there we go, there we go. Woo! That was close. Boy, I wish my cart was near empty and not freaking 3/4 full. Good job, Mike. Holy cow, this is the straightest pass we got. We finally got out of a little bit out of that mud. We're kind of up on a bit of a hilltop here, and I'm gonna savor this. After going through a bunch of water and mud again, I need to check my runs. So we gotta run out and check these. Why? Because I've had trouble with the mid-row banders. If the scrapers aren't adjusted just right, you can plug them in the mud. I don't know what this stuff is. Not used to that. These tires are just full. That's probably going to be really good on bearings, seals, and so on and so forth. You want to see wheat? This is wheat, by the way. I'm seeing wheat, if I didn't already say that. Wheat, wheat, wheat. Wheat, wheat, wheat. Wheat, wheat, wheat. Yeah, you get the idea. Boy, does it ever smell fresh up here, though. Holy crap. I also don't know what that's... I don't remember what that's like. See, this scraper is pretty low to the edge. That's good. They are adjustable. They're as low as this one can go. So that means you won't really plug it. But if this was up here a little bit, the mud can come around on the edge of the blade and whoop, right up underneath. I'm sure I got one or two plugged. Oh, these are good. Good, good. Oh, this one's plugged. Got one. We got two. Oh, this one's good. Oh, look at this. This is just great. Great seating. That one's plugged. That's three. And the rest are good. So, I needed to adjust 3 scrapers here with tools I probably don't have. Because those 3 mid-row banders are not putting down nitrogen for 2 shanks. All right. Good to go. Oh, the sensor's faulty. Tells you that your hydraulic level is low. There. It says I don't have any. So either you just blew a hydraulic line off, which can happen. Take a quick peeky, or it's just that sensor. Do this properly, you go all the way around. Because otherwise you leave that teardrop like I left over there. Oh, screw it. We'll go all the way around. It's just very time consuming. If it didn't line up right for my tracks, I would have just busted right through it. You just can't go around every little slough out here. And if you're going to continue to make the loop, that's my set of tracks right there from the first pass. Make sure you don't drive on those again, because then it's just going to pack it up, and it's going to come thin. It's going to come sparsely. Too much compaction when it's wet. If it's just packed once, it'll come up, unless you go right through mud or something. I guess we are just about going through mud. What do I know these days? But if you pack it twice, it ain't coming up. So Mike, do you seed heavier up here? Yep, seed heavier. More fertilizer is more potential. More moisture. Moisture makes more potential. All these fields were soil tested, so I am adjusting my fertilizer to that. Mike, did you say that you didn't soil test all the fields at home? Nope, we just do a few to kind of get a general idea, but we already had a full crop in the ground because we had such a drought last year. Up here it was dry too. This field wasn't too bad. The fields that we're going to go to later, I cut I think it was a 9 bushel canola crop, so that's a drought. So I have a full year's, and I put a lot in, so I have another crop there already. Now we did just take like 6 or 7 inches of rain or something on it, so I will adjust accordingly. Maybe I should actually focus here, figure what I'm doing. Well, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to continue playing around in the mud out here. Basically, I can put the wings through, no big deal. But you got to be careful where you drive the tractor. And in order to steer this thing, you kind of got to go like this a little bit. Get that hitch to help you. It drags that thing over. If it's really muddy. If it's not muddy, then just turn it like normal. Okay, guys. Adios, amigos. And of course, we're back. We're just trying to play in the mud here. Oh, shoot. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Sorry about that. Put this thing back down here. Oh boy. Abort, 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 and abort. Woo, a lot of stuff happened there. While I was trying to get myself out while I was holding you guys, I knocked off one of my fans and realized that. Tried to slow down so that way I wouldn't plug it. Quickly tried to lift my drill out of the ground. That way, you still won't plug it. We're gonna try this again. I don't even really know where to go. That's the biggest thing, is you don't know where you can go and where you can't go. So now I really need to let you guys go so I can figure this out.